This is Mondo. He loves the gym, hanging with friends, and one day he hopes to go to college. If he lived almost anywhere else in the country, he could do that. But he lives in Georgia, where kids like him are legally banned from the state's top public universities. And it's all because of one thing. Mondo is an undocumented immigrant. Why'd your family come to America?
I came here when I was 6. I don't remember how I got here. I don't really remember much about where I came from.
So are you 6 and you're like, Mom, Dad, I'm making the decision to come to America. There's business opportunities. I want to get there. I want to get in on the ground floor.
No, definitely not, definitely not. I was just thrust over here just randomly and then just started my life here.
You came to Atlanta. It's a fashionable city.
Yes, of course, yeah.
It's where the players play.
Yeah, of course. Atlanta.
Atlanta.
There we go.
Welcome to Atlanta, where in 2010, an unelected panel called the Georgia Board of Regents passed Policy 416, barring undocumented students and Daca recipients, aka Dreamers, who have temporary protection from the state's top public universities. Meaning the taxes they pay fund the universities they can't attend. Fun fact, before the Civil Rights Movement, those exact same schools banned African Americans. History doesn't always repeat itself, but it does rhyme with bassist. Fortunately, students like Mondo have an alternative. They attend a secret underground college called Freedom University, and the school's director, Dr. Emiko Soltis, agreed to take me there. Why keep it secret?
A lot of people are trying to keep undocumented students out of classrooms. We receive some pretty hateful emails, some threats, and in comment sections, people encourage others to find us and shoot up our classrooms.
There's actually people say to shoot up the classrooms?
Yep. And we exist in part because Georgia is by far the worst state to live in if you're undocumented, the most punitive, the most discriminatory, the most unapologetic about their hate.
So, on the upside, we're #1.
In discrimination, yep.
Yeah, you might want to leave that off. But... Emiko and her students are letting us film under the condition that we do not disclose their location.
Can we just have a moment kind of off camera where we actually talk about just like safety and stuff?
With student, 100%. For these students, just showing their faces on camera could put them in jeopardy. Cameras are off? Okay. So, as I enter, I don't know what to expect. Given the scorn from the Board of Regents and the threats from hate groups, I want to know what this radical Latinx madrasa really looks like.
We're approaching X from -6. And I say, what is F of -6?
Oh, it looks like school. There's music, calculus, and a dozen other subjects taught by artists, students, and professors from local colleges who volunteer their time. Like a lot of Americans, I took school for granted. But these kids know how difficult it can be to get into a classroom, and they're legitimately grateful, even when their homework is watching failed surgeries.